That's a lie. Speaking in tongues, but I don't print money. That's a pure lie. And you are buying 3 private jets where people are suffering, where people committed suicide due to COVID. And your church members are clapping for you.
The first jet I ever had was given to me by 2 people. Now, these 2 people are people that lived, one of them lived in my house. I trained him, I took care of him and all of that. He went abroad. I'm not going to mention the country. And he was working in a company. And the owner of the company was an elderly man that had cancer. And the man had an only child. As a Nigerian boy that won't focus on his work, he fell in love with the girl. And was having a relationship with the girl. The man died and willed everything to both of them. Now, this guy is in his billions. And he will call me once in a while. I said, do you need anything? Now, I want to ask you a question. This is a boy in whose life I invested. I was like a father to him. His parents abandoned him. I invested in his life. I did all that for him. I'm this practical, this sincere, and to paint out this scenario. If a boy like that tomorrow decides to start taking care of me, you say I should reject it? I will not reject it because I blessed him.
My dear Pastor Sulaman, you bought first jet, bought second jet, and you bought another third jet during coronavirus, where people are dying. Pastor Sulaman, I want you to look around here. This is Japan. I want you to look around. The people you said that they don't know God, look at the environment. Just take a look. You have 3 private jets, while Awuchi is one of the dirtiest places in the world. Why Nigeria is one of the poorest places in the world. And you have mind to buy the first jet, second jet, and the third jet during Corona when people are dying. Eh? What is wrong with Nigerians? When will our mumu do? I'm asking this question.
Actually, 90% of what they even give to me personally, I still put it back to the church. We have 4 auditors in the church. We have 1 auditor from government. He works for the state government that comes to audit our church account. Why?
So your church account is audited
for 4 years, the past 4 years. For the past 4 years, clean.
Wow.
For the past 4 years, we have 4 internal auditors. But if you have internal auditors that you pay monthly, they can do your bidding. They can see error and cover for you. So we needed to get an external auditor that is beyond my control, that if I'm wrong, and every time the auditor asks them, how does your pastor survive? Because I see all the books, there's nothing like outflow to pastor. What are people doing? How does he survive? How does he feed? How does he take care of his family? And they say, no.
So there is nothing that comes from the church to you personally.
Yeah, do they have enough? You are talking of coming to, do you know the crowd we have? Do you know the crowd in our church? It cannot go round. The money cannot even go round. Why will I be thinking of my own when the one coming cannot go round?
Let me tell you what happens. It's a mindset of poverty and people are already aspirational. So when you come and you feed people with that, all they see is aspiration, but they don't see beyond the line.
And that is why when they see a crowd of people in church, they call them gullible. All of them are gullible followers. People that know a man to his house, you are calling them gullible. You that is judging the man by just 2 minutes video, you are the sensible one. This man, they know him to his house. They know his family. This man gives them money.
If I had that same money he used to buy jets, I would set up over 40 soup kitchens where people can go and eat for free. The Yorubas have a saying that once you take hunger out of poverty, then poverty has ended. But it shows the misplaced priorities. And that's why when people argue with me that churches shouldn't pay taxes, I say, why will pastors be buying 3 private jets in an economy where 100 million people can't afford to live on $1 a day, 400 naira? Oji is so bad that at the end of the month, 100 million Nigerians cannot have 22,000 naira in their pockets. Then somebody saying is buying a private jet that costs nothing less than $500,000 to $1 million or less. You can see the misnomer. He shouldn't even come out. If he's scared enough, he shouldn't even come out in a nation like this to say this at this point in time where hunger and poverty is pervasive. It's not a representation of prosperity of God to tell other people that they are stupid for being poor, because that's what you are telling them. And I don't know who his advisors are. He said his wife was there with him and said, life has never been this good. Why didn't his wife go one step further to tell him that, honey, this money you are printing, why don't you use it to support people and help them?
Daddy Freeze, I said this to you. I come to church every day with at least 1.5 million naira apart from offering a tithe. Why? After service, there is a queue that they have not eaten. Sir, they are about to throw me out. Oh. Sir, I'm a widow. Sir, I'm this. So I keep giving. So when there was this lockdown, this pandemic, see, it was my happiest time in life because I saved a lot of money. I was telling my wife, I said, can life be this good that 1 month we are just I saved a lot of money. So when they were talking about opening the church, I was worried. I said, oh, these people again, they'll start harassing me. The particular Sunday the church was open, somebody told me, he said, Daddy, you know, for the past 3 months you have not given me anything. I bought a jet in COVID. I have 3, the third one in COVID.